Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
The wall next to Tokas begins to crumble.
Reinforcements.
And you see two more smaller Umber Hulks come out of the wall beside it.
Oh, no. They're here for Mama.
Each of these is about half the height of the other one. Maybe 5 feet tall total.
Oh, we're so dead. Why did we take this mission?
This is for your armor, Tokas. For your armor. Never forget.
Seeing the state that it is now in all of a sudden, the Umber Hulk is foregoing its attacks and attempting to break free. It does succeed, though. It decides to not take its chances anymore. It rips through the webs and starts running away towards the tunnel that it originally burst in from.
Oh no, we have to kill it or else we don't get paid.
It has enough movement that it is now out of sight for those attacking it ranged.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, we're losing it. Fellas, we're losing it.
Azlo.
Anyone got a club for the babies? Even though they're not really babies.
Oh, God.
That's really messed up that you said that.
That's really dark. Shabba, please, keep those thoughts to yourself.
You were the one that didn't want him to buy a bludgeoning weapon, so...
That's right. Tokas might have a hammer if it weren't for us.
Don't worry, I've got a plan, guys.
Remember that in the other game where you guys found a black dragon nest and you just clubbed the babies to death?
I still don't know how to feel about that to this day.
Black dragons are inherently evil. It was a good deed.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on the creature's alignment, whether it's okay to kill its young, whether it's morally upright.
I guess they could grow up. With the right environment, maybe they could grow up to be neutral.
Dragons are the embodiment of their alignments, so they can't change alignments.
I could see Tokas doing that, like just being like, yeah, I raise all kinds of creatures that I found in the underworld, and he just has like this little like farm or sanctuary with all these random evil creatures that he wants to turn to good.
At least neutral.
Yeah, he marries some like Sahuagin, or he finds a gnome and he marries her, and that becomes their life's mission, is to raise evil creatures in a nurturing and
environment,
and supportive environment.
Well, but to see truly, it's an experiment, really. It's not so much about the creatures. It's just I want to see if it's nurture or nature.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But she's all about like the emotional aspect of it. You just want to do it as a science experiment.
Yeah, of course,
naturally. Yeah. All right, I think we know how Tokas' story ends.
Yeah, that's your retirement plan.
So that's canon now. So my options remaining are, I don't have any third level spell slots left, so I can't hypnotic pattern the two new ones, but I could Thunderwave or I could ranged attack.
Can you reach them?
You're too far away to Thunderwave, so you'd have to run up first.
Are they?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Okay, yeah, true.
You could heal me?
I could. I think my healing is touch, though.
How far away down the tunnel did the Umber Hulk run? You said that it went around the corner?
It's basically just right around the corner, like 5 feet in.
Perfect. That's good. That's what I wanted you to say.
So you can still see it.
So how far away from it is me?
Which means it can also affect you with its eyes, but the others can't see it.
Okay. So here are my thoughts, guys. And I'm merely saying this because I might need your help again, Azlo. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if you have any more Bardic to give out, but if I can look down the tunnel, I could try to web again with the wand.
Okay.
Because we don't want it to get away.
That is a good idea.
It's a good idea. It's just so strong.
Again, it might just break out and run away, though.
Yeah.
But
it could.
It slows it down.
Yep. Yeah.
The other thought is if you were to heal me and also give me a Bardic, I could run despite giving the littler ones opportunity attacks. Like, run after the Hulk.
My healing is touch, though.
You'd have to move through the webs to do that, which would potentially get you stuck.
Oh, that's true.
Right, I might get stuck in my own web. I mean, maybe we should let the big one go, and then we just tell them that you've got, like, a silver tongue, right, Azlo? We just tell them that this is the one that we found. How are they going to know?
We kill these two, and the agreement was just to kill one Umber Hulk, and we get paid $250 for one Umber Hulk, and then if we get any additional... Right?
That's true. We still do get $250 if we kill one of them. They didn't say which one.
Yeah.
We may need to smooth it over, though. They might be like, we expected these eyes, or whatever we show them.
Bigger.
We expected this to be a lot bigger from the reports.
Yeah. I'll just charm them. It'll be fine.
I don't think my lawful good alignment will allow me to tell a lie and just leave them with more Umber Hulks to deal with, but we definitely will earn our 250 if we kill one, regardless of which one it is.
We're not in a great position to chase after the big one, right?
No.
I mean, I might be able to pop off a firebolt and kill it, but...
Yeah, it really depends how almost dead it is.
Well, my firebolt's pretty strong now. It's 2d10 with the hex bolt.
Wait, here's another thought. What if we concentrated on killing the two young'uns, and then we go hunt down the mama?
That's true.
Right. Heal up, right? Take a short rest or something,
Yeah.
heal up, go hunt the big one. You think you're going to be able to track it?
I think that all we really have to do is go down the tunnel and we'll find it, probably, right?
Well, we just have to follow the trail of blood.
Yeah.
Yes, also true.
I don't know how, fast they can go while they're burrowing.
Should be easier to track since it's wounded.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fine with that. So why don't we focus on the ones that still want to kill us? And maybe it comes back because we're killing its babies.
Yeah.
Maybe I should use minor illusion, that cantrip, and make the screaming sound of the babies down the hall.
Let's wait till after we kill these ones, then you can try that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so that being said, are the two new Umber Hulks in between me and Tokas?
They both came out of the wall next to Tokas. One of them is next to him, not between you, and the other one is between you two.
Okay. Thunderwave is 15-foot cube.
Yeah, so we're currently an L shape from Thane's description, so...
I would probably hit you either way, even if I could hit both of them.
But it might be worth it.
I might.
Go ahead and do it. I keep forgetting that I have this ability. I could absorb elements and then be stronger.
What?
Can you absorb thunder?
Wait.
Yeah, I can. I was looking at it today because I feel like I never use this ability.
Thunder, not lightning, because they're different.
So it is... so absorb is... the schools are acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Wow.
So I could give myself, as a reaction, I could give myself resistance to the thunder wave if you want to blast them.
Sweet.
That's almost like party synergy.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep, and it will charge me up. It'll give me a d6 of that
Really?
elemental type.
Wait, why have we never done this before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that puts it in definite party synergy territory.
Yeah, but it hurts me. I
Yeah.
take half damage. But blast away.
And he still takes damage from it.
But then you get a d6 for what?
I get a d6 for one turn. Yeah, okay. Spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for the next melee attack. I'd love that you do it just because I never used the spell.
Yeah, let's try it out.
My reaction's probably better spent as shield, but if he wants to Thunderwave, this could be a cool alternative thing to do.
Yeah, I mean...
That sounds awesome.
It seems like something we should have started doing a long time ago.
Well, but shield has just been a way better way for me to spend my spell slots.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like the bread and butter of the Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
And that's a reaction, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it.
So you're going to climb back down and up the pit to get in range?
Oh, do I have to in order to get the 15 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get close enough.
Wait, Thunderwave's only 15 feet?
15-foot cube, yeah.
Yeah, dog.
No, but how far away can he cast it?
Just...
Right next to him.
Yeah, it's adjacent to you. It
Yeah.
starts with your...
Oh, I feel like this whole time I never really realized that you had to be close by to use it.
Yeah.
It's a flamethrower of thunder.
Ah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean he's going to have to make a check? Because the little ones also exude the confusion, don't they? Or no?
We do not know.
Yeah, you're not sure yet.
We don't know yet. That's true. Or should I just back up and keep shooting? That'd probably be a lot safer since I'm only at 2.
You do have 2 hit points, so
Yeah.
maybe we just go with the whole you shoot them thing.
That's a cool thought, but maybe...
I'll just keep it in my back pocket.
Yeah, we've discovered some synergy, but it might be best if I just keep my reaction as maybe a shield.
I'm going to shoot the one that is right next to Tokas. 19 plus 5, 24. I finally hit one of them, for crying out loud.
All right.
That would be 7 piercing damage.
I do still have my bardic. I haven't used it.
Then I give a bardic to Tokas, and then my turn.
And pick up your other sword.
And pick up my other sword, and shoot that as well.
Nice.
All right.
You killed our mother. Prepare to die. They both say in unison, but in slightly different tones.
No, she's fine. She's wounded. Why don't you go see how she's doing?
One of you go see how she's doing.
Tokas, the first one misses with all 3 attacks. The second one hits. Do you shield?
Yeah, I'll shield.
Okay. So you turn 2 hits into misses.
Sweet. Shield's so broken that I get to know whether or not they hit me before I have to use it. It's really good.
And its claws bounce off of your technologically enhanced shield. And we are back to Tokas' turn, so now give me your saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that was almost a 20. Okay, so that's a 14, which would be 12. And then the other is a 12, which would be 10. Okay, so the 14, if I apply Azlo's Bardic, I rolled a 5.
So you are fine.
Cool.
Okay.
Their eyes are still kind of bewildering when you look at them, but it doesn't seem to be as strong of an effect as the other one.
Okay. So maybe it's easier to save on that one. All right, folks. Do I try to take out the big one? Or do we want to stick to our original plan, which was take care of the small ones and try to track down the big one?
Yeah, let's focus the small ones and then go after the big one later.
All right, so unfortunately I can't move my hex. I could spend another spell slot to hex one of these little ones. That'll stop the hex that's on the big one.
No, probably worth saving that to hex the... Or will the hex stay on the big one even if, like, we hunt it down, like, a couple hours from now?
Yeah, I think I just keep that on the big one and just go after the little ones with my extra attacks. Here we go. So I'm going to go after the one that you guys have put damage on, which is the one that...
The one that's still in the side tunnel.
Yeah. All right, so that is a miss and a hit, I'm assuming. 15 plus 7, 22.
Hit.
And that is not bad. 10 damage.
Okay.
I am finished.
Stripey. Stripey can't actually reach them unless he breaks out.
Yeah, he needs to break free, so I'll give that a shot. What is it, a strength save?
Strength check, DC 15.
Strength check, okay.
Be free, Stripey.
All right, nice. I got a 20, 19 plus 1. So he breaks free, and he'll just step right outside of the web so as not to be re-webbed, and then he'll ready a charge.
Could we flank?
Oh, can we?
Yes, you could flank the one that hasn't been hurt yet.
Might be worth it.
Can I ready a... Is there a way to ready a move to move up on Tokas' turn? So I'm not just standing there this whole time. So Stripey is not just standing there this whole time.
You can ready an action, and dash is an action. So yes, you can ready a move.
Awesome. Stripey will ready an action. Oh no, but he had to use his action to break free of the web.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So no.
You were trying to sync him up with you, weren't you?
No, I was trying to sync him up with not standing there right in front of the Umber Hulk and getting walloped while it's not doing anybody any good to be flanking. But you're right. Okay, he'll move up and flank with you. Plus, he can react. If he moves up, he can also react when I attack.
Yeah.
So, and it is now my turn. So I'll do that. Is that worth... I think these guys probably have a lower armor class than the other dude. Maybe? You guys think?
I would think so. I hope so.
My total is an 11, so if I try to use my Bardic, I think this is as good a time as any to try it. I'd have to roll pretty high. Nope. My total is 13.
Not enough.
Okay.
Drat.
And Stripey still gets to react even if I don't hit. He just has to see me make an attack. So with flanking, nice. 22.
Hit.
For 9 damage.
Alright. Takes a good chunk out of its leg.
Done.
The large Umber Hulk continues to retreat down the hallway. And Azlo.
I will take a shot at the injured one.
Well, they're both injured now.
The one that they're flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, that was coming to us from the webbing.
And I don't have advantage on that attack, right?
Right.
That would be a miss.
Tokas. So the first one misses, second one hits at least once. Do you want to shield?
I'll take it. Bring it. Am I dying?
Well, it hits twice. Claws you once for 6, and then it gets a critical hit with its bite for...
Oh, no.
only 7 points of damage.
Okay. I'm actually kind of low now. Not dead, but...
And it's Tokas' turn, so you have to make another save.
And I'm not inspired anymore, so this is we're just doing it raw. Doing it live. Here we go.
Doing it live, people.
That was 13, so that's 11, and a 9, which is a 7.
So 11 is not enough, and you fall into a stupor.
Alrighty.
No.
I got crit. I probably should have shielded, guys. I thought I'd be fine.
You were wrong.
Kill these things, guys.
Couldn't have been more wrong.
Stripey.
All right, save. Save for Stripes. That's probably not going to do it. That's an 8.
Nope.
So he re-stupefies.
Shabba.
Shabba makes an attack. at the one they're flanking. That's a 21 to hit.
Hits.
For 10 damage.
Solid. Both of them look fairly weakened from the attacks. About equally at this point.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not 10, that's only 8. Because I, like Tokas, am stuck with a mark that is on a creature that's still alive.
Which is a good thing. You can really track that target. Hunter's Mark has more text than just increasing your damage.
Right.
That's true.
Yes.
We have never used it for anything else.
Yeah. Also, I know the range on Hunter's Mark is ridiculous. Does Hex break after a certain distance? I know Hunter's Mark doesn't.
No, the range is only for the initial casting.
Oh, sweet. So it's going to stay marked and hexed and everything. Nice.
Yeah, so it's just 8.
As long as I don't die. Oh, I need to roll a bunch of concentration.
That's right. 2 concentration checks.
I rolled a 6 on one of them, so that means I lose concentration.
No.
Yep.
Dang it.
We're back to Azlo now.
I think I just take a shot at the same one.
Bring him down.
That should hit with a 23 and 8 damage.
It's got a couple of crossbow bolts sticking out of it.
Sweet. Tokas, do you need inspiration again?
Maybe you shouldn't blow them all. Do you get them back if we get a chance to short rest?
On a short rest, I do.
All of them back?
All of them.
With a short rest, you also need to keep in mind that monsters have hit dice too.
Yeah, that's true.
So if it decides to take a short rest, then it would recover a lot.
Yeah.
I can suffice without it. I think I just need to try to stay up here.
Okay.
You guys deal the damage.
I'm going to give inspiration to Shabba. You don't have one, right?
I do not. I used mine last time.
All right. My last inspiration to you, Shabba.
Cool. Thanks.
And I'm done.
Once again, both of them attack Tokas, and first one misses, second one hits. So you're going to do anything?
No. I'm.
Or you're confused?
I will stand there and take it.
Yes. So
Like a real gnome.
you take a total of 13 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, it's your turn next, so make your first death save.
Okay. That is a 7. I have a failed death save.
All right, well, things were looking bad, then they were looking better. Now they're not so good anymore.
Yeah.
Ah, boy, guys. Well, this may be it for our heroes.
Stripey's turn.
Stripey rolls to try to not be confused. And he fails.
Okay, Shabba's turn.
Maybe we should have run when we had the chance.
Yeah. All right, Shabba's going to try and attack that one dude that's been attacked a lot. That's a 20 to hit.
They're both pretty wounded, but I guess one is more wounded than the other.
Okay, and that's 8 damage.
It is still up, but it's also looking very weak.
All right. I'm done.
Does Brian go before or after me in turn sequence?
Before he's going right now. Azlo's turn.
Okay. If you could get me up, that might be a good idea.
That might.
He cannot from where he is unless he goes up there.
I can run over.
Oh, you don't have any ranged heals?
Nope.
No.
So you would... Could he do that and not look at them?
Not really, not unless you close your eyes.
Yes, but it would still put me closer to them.
Yeah, and he's only at 2, so...
Right, and then they're just going to turn on you and kill you, and then I'm up, but then you're down.
Yeah.
But you stabilize when you're down, I don't.
That's true. I auto-stabilize.
Unless Shabba and Stripey and myself can't take them out, you're going to auto-stabilize even if they went after you. So, I don't know. If they turn on me and attack me, they both have multiple attacks, I could insta-die here.
No, they're not going to attack you while you're down, I don't think, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, they could.
They could, but I don't think they will.
Yeah. While we're still attacking them, they're not going to just sit there and gnaw on a body.
Right.
Okay.
Why don't I take one more turn to attack, and then hopefully you don't roll a 1 on your death save, and then I go over there and and heal you? Because maybe we bring it down.
It will take you 2 turns worth of movement to reach him.
Oh,
so
really?
You need to attack and then spend your turn moving up, and then next turn you could move up and heal.
Could he move, attack, move, heal? But that would put him in the distance of being affected.
Attack, move, heal on 2 separate turns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Attack first, then move. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think I already used my session inspiration early on in the battle.
Yeah.
You did.
So, I don't think I have that. 18 to hit.
Hit.
And 8 piercing.
All right. You have slain the first beast of the night.
Hey!
All right.
Roast beast.
Finally.
Okay.
Sweet. Giblets. Azlo does a little dance, a little jig, and then he climbs down the hole and climbs back up the other side.
All right.
All right, I'm done.
The other remaining young one turns around and attacks Stripey.
Uh-oh.
That's 1 hit for 8 points of damage.
Okay. Stripers is barely up, but he's still up.
Man, we are really taking a wallop.
Yeah.
And Tokas,
All right.
hopefully you don't roll a 1.
Don't roll
No
a
one.
one.
This has come
Don't
up
roll
so
a
many
one.
times in this campaign, mostly for
It
you.
is. Yeah.
I thought it was a 1 for a second, but it had 2 digits. That was a 12. That's a success.
Have you considered buying glasses?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I've been having a allergic reaction to the eyes, so that's why I'm really itchy up here, and they're
Allergic
red.
reaction to the eyes. Oh, no.
Yeah, so I'm a little blurry for some reason. I don't think I need a prescription. I've never needed glasses before.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you'd bought a new webcam because you're super blurry tonight.
Oh, I'm blurry to you guys?
That's also his allergic reaction.
Yeah, you're really pixelated, so I thought that might be your allergies acting up.
Oh, weird.
The camera's allergic also.
Confused.
No, that doesn't help at all.
Changing the angle of the camera.
Changing the angle of the camera does not... You literally look like a collection of blocks.
Well, it should, autofocus, though.
No, it's not focus. It's like you're on a 240 resolution.
Yeah, you look much worse than you normally do. And you have this entire session, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings, which is why I didn't say anything before.
You look great, but you look terrible.
You look awful, but...
Oh, I appreciate that.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're not holding it against you.
Right.
Okay, so you have 1 fail and 1 success.
Yes.
Stripey.
Yay. Stripey tries to not be confused anymore. Come on, Stripey, please don't be confused anymore. That's a 12. He just has to take whatever is rolled.
12 is a success.
Oh, it is. Oh, awesome. All right.
So the
Yay.
littler ones are easier to resist.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so now he will attack. The one that he's next to, he will miss. Then Shabba will attack. And Stripey will react to that attack. You did give me another Bardic, right, Azlo?
He did.
I did indeed.
Yes, okay. But I think that might hit. That's a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Oh, crap.
Dang it.
What about Stripey's attack? You did your extra attack with him,
Okay,
right?
so we'll do Stripey's attack. That is a 14 to hit, so no. All right, awesome.
Not quite.
Dang it, I don't know why I thought a 15 would hit. Okay, we're done.
Azlo, you're going to need to roll your save to move up.
The turn sequence is Brian, then them, then me, right?
Yes.
So if you fail the charisma check, which you probably won't because you got a strong charisma check, but you might. If you don't fail that and get me back up, I can protect you, right?
Yes.
So whether they go after you or me, I could do some sort of protecting.
Right. But I don't need to look at them to run over and heal Tokas, right?
One of them is standing between the two of you. So kind of need to see your way over there.
But he only needs a 12. We just determined that, or something around there.
There is only one of them left, and that's the one that's standing in between you.
True.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm pushing in favor of him getting me up. I just really don't want to roll another death save.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it. I do have a +8 to my charisma saving throw, so it's pretty good.
You need to roll a 4 or better, in theory.
At least a 4 or a 5. Mm-hmm. All right, boys. Call this one betting on yourself. That's an 11. +8 is 19.
Hey.
All right, so I look up at it, and then I'm skirted around it and sort of like, sorry, this is awkward. And then I move around him, and then I kneel down beside Tokas.
Excuse me.
And give him the old Cure Wounds. I think I'm going to make that a 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
So that is
I feel the life returning to me.
2d8
Oh, baby.
+5. That would be 11 HPs.
I feel the strength coursing through my veins.
And then I cower in fear.
Don't worry, Azlo, I'll protect you.
Make sure you're behind Tokas.
Yeah, be within 5 feet of me.
If possible.
It actually is going to continue to attack Stripey.
Stripey. Is Stripey also within 5 feet of me?
No, you're opposite, Stripey.
Oh, we're opposite.
You guys are opposite.
Dang it. Stripey, no! My love for him has grown somehow.
For some strange
Also,
reason.
we really need all of us in this scary place.
Yeah. It's more really for your damage output, Stripey.
Don't take it personally.
Stripey is hit for 4 points. Does that bring him down?
Oh, no.
Yes, it does, exactly.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Stripey, no.
And then you always sound so not distraught.
Oh, no. Stripey. Stripey,
Stripey,
no.
please. Don't leave us.
Oh, no, not Stripey.
Oh, no. But we should probably save him. Won't someone save him?
And then it turns to the closest one and attacks Azlo with another attack.
I will try to protect him with my shield.
Do it. Yeah.
And that's a disadvantage.
Yes.
And that works. Turns a hit into a miss.
Oh, phew. Not today. That's like epic. Like you just revived me, and I stand up and
you
like.
just- Open your eyes, throw up a shield.
More like he's still kneeling down next to you and you're still lying on the ground and you just throw the shield out in the way.
It's like, oh, no. Oh, yeah, I am on the ground still, aren't I? I'm just like, nope. Oh, that's great. That's funny.
Okay, Tokas' turn.
I'm going to stand up, and I guess in order to attack it, I have to look at it, don't I?
Yeah.
All right, with advantage, but -2. That is a 9, which would be a 7. And then that is a 14, which -2 is 12.
All right. I think that does.
Which is enough.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to skewer this thing. All right, here we go.
Unfortunately, no longer flanking with Stripey because he's down.
Yeah. Could I flank with Azlo?
Not really. The cave's not wide enough to flank with where he is.
Yeah, it's only 2 squares wide. So I will attack it. That is a 20.
Yeah.
That is a critical crit.
Oh, it's a natty?
Natural 20?
That was a natty 20. That was the nat 20.
Sweet.
That's just what the doctor ordered, Tokas.
Yeah, I know. Finally dealing some damage. All right, so D8. 7 so far. And another 4 plus the 4 from my bonus, right? Or am I not doing that correctly? I have a strength bonus. Okay, 11 so far. 4 from my strength bonus. And I add my proficiency, don't I? Or I add the damage from the rapier.
No.
No? Okay. Then it's 15.
This would be the perfect thing to write down on your character sheet, Tokas.
Yeah, you're supposed to have...
I know I can't. That's the section of the commie it doesn't let me edit. But I've got this.
Why? Why does it not let you edit, Tokas?
I don't know.
I think you just need a paper character sheet.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just do something that lets you write down the combat configuration you use every turn in combat.
I can add comments.
So you get a nice solid blow.
Oh, that doesn't kill it? Okay, I have another attack. Man, this thing's tough.
This one wasn't hurt as much.
All right, that is a 15 to hit. It's not good enough, is it?
15 just misses.
Alrighty.
Stripey and Shabba.
Finish him off!
Stripey makes a death save. He passes.
Oh,
Shabba makes an attack roll. He also passes. And he makes 10 damage.
You shoot it in the back, but it is still barely standing.
Oh, it's not down.
Azlo?
Dang it. So now there is at least 15 feet in between me and Shabba, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he's like 30 feet away or so.
You're going to try Thunderwave it that way?
Yes, I am. So I will cast Thunderwave.
Do you have to look at it to Thunderwave?
If you just like hold out your hands, I guess you're touching the target, and I'll count that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's kind of epic. Like, Azlo's eyes are closed and he just touches it and just blasts it.
Are you going to blast it toward the pit?
Heck yeah, I am. That's my only option.
Ah.
That's like an epic anime finish. He's just like, Thunderwave!
It's very, very anime, yeah.
Like, the back just blows out of the Umber Hulk.
So anime.
So 2d8 plus 1 for the second level spell slot. Oh, and it makes a con save.
Fails its save.
11 damage.
It had 3 hit points.
Yes! Azlo has 2 kills on the day.
Dude. Blow off my finger guns, stick them in my holster, and then rub the top of my hat.
Spin the old hat around.
Man.
The young Umber Hulk goes flying up into the air and then slams into the ground and slides to the edge of the pit before coming to a stop.
Yeah,
Man.
kick it in.
No way we want to save its armor.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Don't do that.
And we want to pluck out its eyeballs and put them in vials.
All right, Shabba leaps across the pit and runs over to Stripey, where he promptly uncorks his healing potion. And
Well, wait, should we do that, or shouldn't we stabilize him a different way?
no, we absolutely shouldn't do it, but Shabba doesn't care.
Oh, this is an emotional thing, so you're going to
Yes.
blow the healing potion because of your love for Stripey.
No, I'm not actually going to do that. Hey, Azlo, can you heal Stripey?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to waste a healing potion if you do not. So,
All right, fine.
so it's good for the company.
12 hit points.
Wow.
Healed.
All right, Stripes.
Stripey boy.
He's back on his feet. Stripey boy.
Guys, let's regroup for a second because we were almost dying that entire time.
We certainly were. Is there any major difference between if we just go now, if we take a short rest, if we take a long rest? I don't really think there is.
Well, no, the monster will heal itself.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, if you take a short rest, it can spend its hit dice and heal. If you take a long rest, it'll be at full health again.
Really?
It works the same way you do.
But it'll go all the way back to full health?
Yeah, we could go full health from our hit die as well from this point. I do have a second wind.
Yeah, a long rest gives all hit points back.
So we just go after it then?
Well, you would know where it is.
Yeah, so let's go after it.
All right.
This still doesn't answer the question. Do we just collect the two that we have and call it a day?
No, because we can't leave the dwarves down here with an Umber Hulk on the loose.
Well, it's also really wounded. I think the four of us could take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we have completed our technical mission, but we have not actually put them out of danger, which is what heroes do, Azlo.
True. All right, let me at least go through my spell slots and cast a bunch of healing on all of us before we do.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looked very weak when it got away, so you think probably 1 or 2 solid blows would be enough to take it out?
Okay, sweet.
We just don't want it to surprise us.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a surprise attack and then it drops one of us. I'd like the second wind. I think Azlo's got the right idea with maybe popping off some healing.
How many hit points do each of you have?
I rolled poorly on my second wind. I get 8.
Don't worry about me. Heal everybody else. I'm still at 36 of 44. I'm golden, baby. Just get everybody
Okay.
ready to go and let's roll out.
All right, heal myself.
While they're doing that, I'm going to go over and put my finger against the stone and take a smell of the blood and see if I can get my hunter's mark all ready.
I'm going to be harvesting the younger Umber Hulks in the meantime while Azlo's healing everybody.
You're probably good enough that you could harvest the eyes, at least, with your alchemy skills.
Okay, I will do so. I will put them in a nice... How big are the eyes? Will they fit inside my little vials?
For the smaller Umber Hulks, they're probably about human-sized.
Well, human size fits in these vials, don't they?
Sure.
A little bit squished in there, but not to the point where they're popping. All right, okay, cool. So I'll squish them in there.
All right, healing for Tokas. That'll be 7 for you.
Sweet.
Do you want another one?
So 7 gets me up to 26, and that's even after my second wind. I rolled low on my second wind. I got a 4.
Okay. So then I should probably heal Stripey, right?
Yeah, I think I'm good at 26.
Okay. I heal Stripey for 6. And I healed myself for 6 as well.
Awesome.
So I'm at 8, but I plan to stay far, far away.
Okay.
So, Shabba, you catching its scent? Do you know where it is?
I am. So I'm going over. I dipped my finger in the blood and gave it a sniff. And then because of my hunter's mark, as you pointed out, Tokas, a.k.a. Sean, I have advantage on survival checks to track it.
Nice.
And I will track it with a 23.
Well, with the trail of blood that it's leaving behind and the scraping as it hobbles along, bumping into things, it's not very hard to track, and your mark just guarantees that you're going to get there. You confidently lead the party down the tunnels,
Yes.
going full speed, tracking this Umber Hulk.
Guys, I told you I took levels of ranger at some point.
I thought you were a badger wielder.
Yes. Go, Badger. That's you.
The tunnel leads ahead and goes through this crisscrossing network of various tunnels, some of them larger, some smaller.
Oh, no.
And it looks like it's been digging around in here for a while. But you easily track it, and after about 10 minutes or so, you think you can hear it breathing up ahead, just out of sight.
All right, I crank open that lantern helm and just set the light full blast ahead down the tunnel. If Azlo has to recast light, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Just as a refresh. And then I have my bow out and it's trained ahead, so as soon as I see its butt, I just take a shot.
Yeah, can we ready actions? Like, can we ambush it or something?
Oh, I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Tokas.
I mean, if we're opening up on this thing, I'd like to ready things.
You can't ready an action outside of combat, and also you're not going to be able to ambush it because you've got a giant light coming right at it.
It knows we're chasing it, probably.
Yeah, it knows we're here.
You get to where it's just at the edge of your vision, and let's roll initiative again.
Okay.
Let's do better this time.
Well, I go last because I rolled a total of a 2. So do whatever you're going to do and see if you take it out before it does anything.
All right.
I rolled a 2, but with my initiative, it's a 4.
I will use... I think I used the rabbit's foot before, so I'll use my session insp.
Well, don't you have advantage when you do... Because you're a ranger?
You have advantage on attacking something that hasn't acted yet.
Oh, that's right.
I thought you have advantage also on your initiative.
Yay! Thane remembered the ability for the very first time. If it hasn't acted yet in combat, I have advantage against it.
First time in 100 and some episodes.
What is that ability called, just so I can better remember?
It's part of another ability.
Yeah, it's exclusive to Unearthed Arcana, which is why we keep forgetting it.
Right.
Right, yeah. That's cool, though. So, Archer ambush, Ranger ambush, something like that. I don't know.
I think it's part of Natural Explorer, maybe?
It needs a name so we can remember it.
Yeah, that's part of Natural Explorer. So the same ability that gives me advantage on initiative rolls also gives me advantage on my first turn during combat attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted. I got a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 10 damage.
And that brings it down.
Hey! Look at you being a ranger. Look at that.
I know, It's almost like I actually am one for once.
Dude, after all this time,
Yeah.
all your abilities actually come into play. Man.
Imagine that.
With a final screech that echoes through the tunnels and causes you to cover your ears.
And warns all the other Umber Hulks.
The Umber Hulk rears back and collapses to the side, shaking the cavern.
Yes!
Oh,
we did it!
Great success!
We were so dead. How did we...
Wow.
We
I have
did
no
it.
idea how we survived that.
No clue.
No idea whatsoever.
Hey, guys. Wand of Web MVP.
It was.
It was,
Truly.
yes.
It was legit.
It saved our bacon.
That was really, really good. There were like so many missed attacks from the disadvantage.
All of our dice rolls, not the MVPs.
Yeah, all of our dice, we should throw them out, honestly, and get new ones. Which we'll probably do at metallicdicegames.com. And you should too, because you can use discount code DGP10 and get 10% off your order. That's metallicdicegames.com.
How many times were we confused collectively? Like 12 times?
Probably.
Some arbitrarily large number.
Yeah, I was going into this thing thinking that I was going to be like awesome in this fight, just like against the what did we fight that also?
The sugar bag guy, the goth.
Yeah, I thought that like I also was going to be really useful here. It did not happen.
Well, your overconfidence is your greatest weakness, Tokas. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You're not wrong, Shabba. I should be more humble.
No, except when it comes to battle, because then you should be super overconfident so that you perform better.
Right, so that I don't pop my shield right before I'm about to go down and get crit and still have remaining spell slots.
Yeah, exactly. That was my thought. I didn't say anything at the time, but that was my exact thought.
I was thinking that the whole time I was down.
Died
I was
with
just
remaining spell slots.
Why didn't I? But the first one missed me. I should have just gone with my intuition that it was a juicy shield.
Right. Well, anyway, let's harvest this thing and go home.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's carve us up a nice piece of carapace and some new eyeballs. And
that's right.
Yeah.
All right, so I will prepare this like a slaughtered game animal.
Oh, I'm going to help you, Shabba. I get out my silver kitchen cutlery,
slash it open,
and I'm gonna enjoy cutting the flesh with you. We'll cut it together. I just imagine this thing. If you've ever held a horseshoe crab, I just imagine this thing as being covered with this thick armor. Like that, like a gigantic horseshoe crab.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we need the crab clackers or crab crackers.
Yeah, we do. Did anybody bring their crab crackers with them?
I did not. I left mine at home.
Dang it.
I left mine in my tent the last time we popped the tent, and then I forgot to pick it up when we left.
You spend a good amount of time harvesting all of the carapace pieces that you can manage to pry off. Tokas collects the eyeballs, so you've now got 12 variously sized Umber Hulk eyeballs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Umber eyeballs.
They look just like the little ones. That's where they get their eyes.
Wow, they really do have their mother's eyes.
Well, no, Tokas has
Actually,
their mother's
Tokas has their mother's eyes. And I are on the same wavelength.
Hey-o! Boom! That was a double jinx joke.
Maybe we don't turn in all the eyeballs. Maybe we just turn in the eyeballs that they expected to get.
No, they just want them dead.
No, we don't have to turn them in.
You don't have to turn any of those in.
Yeah.
Did we want to go harvest the carapace of the littler ones, or?
But Tokas, I like the cut of your jib there. Maybe we hold on to some of the eyeballs like we did with the wine, and we only sell a few. And then keep the rest for later.
Yeah, and I could turn in one to the Alchemist Guild and figure out what they're used for.
Isric would probably be able to tell you.
You could get a decent price for the eyeballs, probably in the range of like 25 to 50 each. Or
Gold?
you could use them as ingredients in potions or something that you could use with your Vilepult to cause confusion.
Oh.
That's juicy.
Well, it's a good thing we have 12 of them then.
Yeah, so it's up to you on how you want to do that, whether you're going to get the gold for them or turn them into magic items.
But I don't know how to do it immediately. I feel like I'd need to experiment on some of them and like...
Yeah, probably go back to the Alchemist Guild, use all their equipment, spend a week or so there, and turn up with some results.
Guys, these could be way better than sugar bombs.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Imagine if we could confuse Felmandar.
Ooh, I do like the sound of that.
Confuse him into admitting what he did to Azlo?
Yeah.
Out himself in front of his entire audience.
Oh, this is a powerful thing indeed. But seriously, do we want to go back real quick and if we can retrace our steps, which Shabba never gets lost, and harvest the little ones too for their carapaces?
Definitely. We want to get all the carapace we can.
We harvest everything we can, and then we go back to town.
Their armor isn't as strong, so it's probably not worth as much.
Can I just like make one into a makeshift suit and just walk back to town in it? Like, oh, look at me! I'm an Umber Hulk. Oh, look at me! Just like an awkward puppet.
You just like wear its skin, kind of. What is that movie?
Yeah, exactly.
You just rip off pieces of the shell and wear it as pauldrons. And
Yeah, like Silence of the Lambs you're talking about?
Yeah, there we go. You're gonna wear its skin like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Oh,
Very gross.
yeah, you wouldn't want to do that with something that hasn't been properly cured.
yes, definitely not. Unless my name was Garson, in which case I would love it.
Very true.
Previous campaign joke.
Yeah. Yeah, let's harvest everything we can. If the young ones' carapaces are not that strong, then probably not worth it, but we harvest everything else and then head back to town.
Yeah, by the way, if you do want to check out another campaign that we've played in, check out our Tales of Grisanth campaign on our Patreon, patreon.com/damageguild. Even Thane plays a character, and Sean DMs. It's kind of fun.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You finish all your harvesting and make it back to the entrance elevator.
Man, I need a shower. I don't know about you guys. I'm tired.
Yeah, I need some sleep.
We should find another inn after we collect our payment and crash out.
All right, guys, we can talk about all this once we get out of the mine. Let's get into the elevator. I hope that the elevator works.
The platform isn't actually there waiting for you when you arrive, but you do see a little rope dangling down, leading up into the darkness.
Okay, we pull on the rope. Little bell rings. Ring, ring.
A gentle pull. We don't want to pull too hard because we could snap the rope. So I don't do it. I would do it too strongly.
You give it a few tugs. Whatever might be happening is too far away for you to hear, but eventually the elevator does indeed arrive down at your floor, and you ride it back up.
No more Umber Hulks came while we were waiting for the elevator. We're good.
And you have returned successfully. The foreman is there waiting for you when you get back. You look the worse for wear, but how did the hunt go?
Well, fortunately, we were the ones left alive.
And we say, feast your eyes on this. And then we show them the eyes.
Feast your eyes on these eyes.
Oh, that's quite the collection there. I'm glad to see those things gone. How many were there?
At least a dozen, I would say.
Yeah.
They came at us from every direction.
We got one eye from each of them. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know that they're cyclopses, right?
We left the others to scare off any other Umber Hulks that might think to disrupt your mind again.
You going to be successful on that deception check?
No, there were only 3, honestly. But it felt like 12 at times.
Yeah.
It really did.
Because we had some issues.
That's impressive that you could handle 3 whole Umber Hulks with just the 3 of you.
The four
of us. Yes, thank you, Tokas.
Forgive me, I didn't count your pet there.
I'm starting to embrace him being part of us.
Yes, neither did my companions here until he proved himself a worthy combatant.
Well, you've done everything we've asked for, and I'm sure the owners will be glad to see the mine opened up again, and the miners will be glad to see that it's safe again. Thank you all so much for all you've done.
It's the least the AAA team can do for a fine city and a fine mine such as this. Here's our business card. If you ever need us again, just give us a holler.
So he reaches into his pouches and pulls out your rewards, giving you 50 platinum pieces and 75 gold. So 575 gold worth.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, for the extra kills? That's not bad.
Wow.
50 plats.
And 75 gold.
And what? 75 G's?
That's a lot of platinum for Shabba to look at admiringly and never spend.
Do your pupils turn into little platinums as you look at them?
Yes, they do.
Wow.
Well, 400 gold is the cost of the remaining armor upgrades, so...
But we also have the carapace and some of the eyes to sell.
Yes.
Right.
So we should see what we want to keep, what we want to sell, and then take the sum total and divvy that up.
I argue we keep all the eyes.
All?
Do you think we should sell some?
Yeah, I think we should sell some. We don't need 12 vials of confusion necessarily.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit greedy on your part, Tokas.
Well, do the bigger ones sell better? And even if the smaller ones maybe don't make as potent the dosage, I'd be happy with 8 or so doses of confusion.
Give me a skill check with the alchemist tools.
An alchemy check.
An alchemist check. That's not horrible. 15. I feel like I'd be better off doing this at the Alchemist Guild than just winging it out here. There's no gear.
It would probably take more than one eye to make a single dose of this confusion stuff.
That's what I was afraid of. Even the larger eyes would take multiple?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was 1 per dose.
You're not sure at this point exactly how many you'd have to experiment some more.
We might still sell some of these, but can we wait until I have studied them at the Alchemist Guild, perhaps?
Yeah, let's put them in a
that's
jar
fine.
of formaldehyde for now, and let's go see if we can sell the carapace.
Okay. Is there something I could do to preserve them better in town, or...
Are they magical eyes? They last forever?
You think they'll be fine and just corked?
Just a bunch of jelly eyes?
Well, if you get around to them quickly enough.
Just a bunch of veiny jelly eyes in a sack?
What about even just water? What about even just putting them in water? Just so they don't dry out. I don't want them to dry out.
Maybe? I mean, I'm not an expert in preserving eyes.
Eyeballs. Well, at least water.
What did you go to college for, Thane? Come on.
Yeah. We need at least water.
Maybe a nice saline solution or something.
Yeah. Okay, so we add a little bit of pinch of salt to each one and some water. And shake them up and cork them.
Tokas would know.
Yeah.
I know how to preserve these, I guess.
Yeah, you've taken samples from all manner of things, so...
So what about that carapace? You thought you were going to make some brindle?
Barding.
No, I don't care about that. I just want to sell it. Unless the small ones are too thin to make armor out of, then we can look into that. But I don't really think that's... I don't think Stripey would suffer to be... bridled with that sort of stuff, yeah.
Well, you could talk to him. You could talk him into it. You're convincing, right, Chop?
Maybe for 2 minutes, but then he'd just take it off.
We could armor our mounts with it.
Yeah, I could see Petunia riding into battle with a bunch of chitinous little insectoid armor on. That would be a terrifying sight.
There is a pretty cool feat for mounted combatant. I've looked at before. Tokas riding into battle on Petunia.
Oh, yeah.
Fetch me my lance.
None of your mounts are battle worthy.
No, not in the least.
Well, Ralph has a bite attack.
As I recall, you've got a draft horse, a mastiff, and a donkey, right?
Yeah, most of all a donkey.
Yeah.
Least of all.
Taylor's a workhorse.
Yeah, let's sell the carapace that we don't want to keep, and then let's head to Spaith's.
I was thinking we could head to Spaith to find out where to sell the carapace, but because he might, even if he can't work with it directly, he might know another dealer.
That's true.
Yeah, so let's go see him.
Yeah, let's go to Spaith.
Old Spathy.
So you arrive back at Spaith's smithy?
Covered in blood and guts.
Well, you probably clean yourself up a little bit on the way.
Maybe.
No.
I suppose.
Oh, yes.
If we have to.
We're adventurers. We bathe in blood.
You're back so soon. Do you have the payment for me?
We have something that we can trade for the payment. So we have this awesome Umber Hulk carapace that we hear makes really good armor. Do you happen to know anything about that, or know if there's a dealer around here that we could sell it to? Would you like to buy it, or use it as part in trade for this armor?
Animal hides aren't exactly my specialty, but I think I could get them to an appropriate dealer. So I'd be willing to take them off your hands. Let's see, 100 gold for the lot.
That sounds reasonable.
What if we just have him apply that to the plate armor price?
Yeah.
I think that's what we do.
That's the idea. Is that we are contributing our shares, Tokas, to your armor, Azlo and Stripey.
You guys really came behind me on this project, going into the dark depths to slay beasts and paying a bill that I can't afford.
Yeah, don't get emotional, Tokas. Like we said, it's really just to stop you talking about it.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit emotional. My father would. I think if my dad was here today, he actually would. He'd maybe.
Tokas, no.
Probably not.
Okay.
He would probably roll in his grave if he saw the mutilations that Spaith has performed on the heirloom armor that he gave you in order to change it into some abomination of what it once was.
Yeah. He'd probably say something like, well, that's nice.
Yeah, well, great.
If my father were here today, this is what he would say.
You never believed in me. I lived my whole life to try to match his approval, but he'd probably just say, yep, that's pretty great, Tokas.
Yep.
All right, so we have this new party gold, so let's split that, and that can help pay for the armor as well.
Alrighty.
Okay, so there's still another 300 gold left to pay.
Yes, so that'll take care of 100.
300 before or after the carapace?
After.
After.
300 after.
Good night.
Okay, so we each get 16 platinum pieces.
If you're going to force Tokas to pay the rest of it out of pocket, which he won't be able to do after this.
True.
Do you maybe want to... It's kind of like taking out a loan on a house, like a mortgage, right?
Yeah.
Like, we could get the armor. The company could own the armor. It could be the company's armor. That way, if I get incinerated, eaten, like all the different stuff that's in the contract, like, you know, eggs laid in, smashed, poisoned, like all the different, like, in other words, we could it could become the guild's because I can't afford it. And then
true.
In the event that I do die, you retain the rights to the armor. You don't have to like send it home to my family. They don't exist anyway. So,
but I'm pretty sure if any of us dies, it's already in the contract that the other two get to split the other person's stuff and sell it.
Yeah.
So.
Or if I like decide to dissolve the company, I just take the armor back from you and walk away with
Right.
it. That's another option.
aside from dying, when we finally do, because one day maybe we will, maybe you settle down, maybe you marry your Nalia or whatever, something happens there, and you want to decommission the group. If that were to happen, then you could continue to own the rights to the armor, which would be really hard for me to do because they're my father's armor. I'd have to come and visit you to like see the armor.
You can buy back.
Right. You'd have joint custody.
I'd have to try to buy it back.
Yeah.
But at that point, I should be making a gold a day at the Alchemist Guild.
He can save up.
Yeah, do the math there. I'd be able to buy it in actually, I would outlast you.
That's true.
I live longer on average than halflings.
Yeah, you're not helping your case here very much, Tokas.
In other words, one day maybe I will be an economic power in this world. But until then, you own the rights to this armor. And I don't plan to buy you out. What do you say, Azlo? Deal?
That could work, or I could also give you a loan on the money, and it would just I would just charge interest of 10%, compounding daily. Good, simple terms, easy to understand. What do you say?
Now that's a business deal if I've ever heard one.
Oh, okay. Why don't we split the party gold and I'll tell you how short I am. How about that?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. How short are you? Okay, so we each get 16 plats.
16 plats and 25 golds.
16 plats, imagine that.
And a platinum is 5 gold?
10.
10 gold. All right, so that's 160. Yeah, you'd still be short some.
You said 25 gold?
Yeah.
So Tokas, in D&D Beyond, there's a handy calculator where it adds up the total value in gold pieces of all of your currency.
It is nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I don't have D&D. All right. So my results are I have 291 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, 6 copper pieces. Does that sound accurate?
I think so, if you're counting your platinums as gold.
Yeah.
How many plats do you have?
I have 22 platinum.
Yeah, that's 220 gold right there.
Yeah.
So you're less than 10 gold short.
Yeah, so if you put everything in, you're only like 7 gold away.
Spaith, the other two don't really want to help out here. Is there anything?
What are you talking about? I told you when we were here at his shop when we first got here that I would pay all my gold to help you.
Oh, okay. So I dump all of my money on the table. And I say, guys, I'm still a little bit short.
I put 7 gold. I slap 7 gold down and I say, now shut up about the freaking armor, Tokas.
But Shabba...
Nope. Don't say another word.
This 7 gold is the best 7 gold I've ever spent in my life.
But once I have the armor, I'll also have trouble shutting up about it because I'll be like, oh man, like this 20 AC is so...
Shabba only agrees to put the 7 gold in if you agree to never talk about the armor ever again.
We need to make an addendum to the contract that you will mention your armor less than once per month.
Less than once per adventure.
Okay, it's a deal.
Less than once per recording session. Kind of like our inspiration.
No, once per adventure. I like that. It's a deal. We write up a quick addendum. We both initial that section of the contract, and then I give you the 7 gold.
So wait, the 7 gold still doesn't get me there. I'm at 298, and then 10 silver pieces, 6 copper pieces.
Well, 10 silver is 1 gold.
10 silver is 1 gold. So that's 299. Okay. I flip you a one last gold. I throw it at you. Here, take your last gold.
Shut up.
And let's be done with it.
All right, so if I pay out here, I'm at 6 copper. Let's do it.
Dude, 6 copper to your name.
And I'm emptying my character sheet.
That reminds me of the time I think I was driving up to college and I had like 48 cents in my bank account and just enough gas to get me there. That was a good day.
You mean driving to Bridgewater, like for the first time?
No, it was like, I'd been there for a while.
Oh, okay, like driving on the way there. Yeah.
I've been in that situation a couple times where you're like on fumes in your car and you don't have quite enough.
Oh, yeah. Just wait till the first time that you buy a house. Every time you buy a house, you're just like, that's it. You're completely drained.
Yeah.
Donezo.
Awesome.
Good times.
All right, Spaith, you're paid. Thanks, Shabba. I'll try my best to adhere to the new rules.
It's money well spent, Tokas. I think of it as an investment in our little community here.
8 gold.
For all the hits you've taken that would have injured me instead. And for all the hits you will take and or avoid in the future.
And thank you, Space, for a job well done.
Yes.
It is my pride and honor to work on such nice gear.
Nice? It's nice now?
Well, after everything I've done with it,
it'll be top notch.
Oh man, I gotta feast my eyes on this thing. Can I see it? Where is it?
It'll still take him a few more days, because you have been wearing your armor, so he needs to now take it off and continue to work on it.
Gotcha. Well, Spaith, take all the time that you need. We're going to go on vacation. We're going to check out the lava tubes. Just add some of your, like, dwarven flair to it, but I fully trust your creative liberty on this. I think it's going to be great. It's going to be strong. It'll be plate mail, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, and we're going to be at a different hotel every single night, so don't try to find us. And if you're a spy who's telling people where we are, then there's no chance you'll ever know. So just wait for us to come back to you, which we will. You haven't seen any red slimes around lately, have you?
I haven't heard of such a thing.
All right. Never mind, then. We'll see you in a few days, Spaith. Good luck on your work.
Yeah, you should be perfectly safe. Nobody's going to try to kill you because you're making armor for us and we're wanted men. Guys, maybe we should... Hang on, I turn away from Spaith.
Because they've seen us in your presence.
Yeah, they've seen us at Spaith's. Maybe we should should do a little surveillance on the town, right? To protect Spaith and to also like try to see if we can see the people that are trying to see us first. We want to see them first.
Perhaps, Tokas, you should spend your remaining copper on a day laborer to watch Spaith's establishment and report to us any suspicious activity that they see.
I don't think 6 copper's going to pay for that. You guys going to make fun of me now that I'm poor?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. You'd be surprised how far 6 copper will go among the lower class.
We're never going to be able to use the... How am I going to teleport, guys?
You can buy 6 torches.
Yeah, you can buy 6 torches.
You guys are going to get to go on the teleport journey, and I'm going to be stuck here working in the labs.
Yeah,
true.
Basically. We're going to leave you behind.
Yeah.
It's going to suck for you.
Yeah, I think we've always talked about how trimming a letter off the AAA team makes it stronger. Makes the branding message a little bit more concise.
The AAA team. We have 2 A's in our name.
Yeah, it saves us on ink.
Yeah, it saves on ink. It really hones the branding message.
Yeah.
I mean, we said the same thing about turning Azlo in and Marengar, and just Tokas and I going.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure the 2 of you could think of a good business opportunity without me. So it's really just a matter of the letters and not really the people. I mean, everybody knows a company is about its name, not its people.
That is so true. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited that the armor's being made. Why don't we rest up?
Yeah, let's find a good inn and take a hard crash because I need some sleep.
Ditto on that.